Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the Squatty channel, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to the new Minecraft drop, and it seems like from the thumbnail there's going to be a new mob added and perhaps a new set of tools, so let's check it out. Okay, so we're in Falun, Sweden.
I'm Agnes, and I've always yearned for the mines. Today,
Haven't we gotten enough Minecraft movie references at this point? Like literally the latest release, well not 21.7, adds the Lava Chicken music disc and a painting of Dennis. Now you have to say you yearn for the mines? It's alright, let's continue.
we are here in Falun to meet a new friend, and I will tell you more about the upcoming new game drop. Can you guess what we are looking for?
Honestly, this cave looks pretty nice.
To work on a new mob.
Oh, new mob, okay.
Some of you might recognize this mob from a previous mob vote.
Yeah, the outline of the mob in the thumbnail sort of looked like the copper golem. But let's see.
Hello, little friend.
Oh yeah, it is the copper golem. Mod creators are going to be pretty upset because there have been so many mods adding the copper golem, and now Mojang has officially added the mob. Honestly, from what I've seen, the copper golem in some mods that I've seen so far look a bit better than this one, but that's just the nature with mods. A lot of the times the mobs created for mods actually do tend to look better than the mobs you usually see in vanilla Minecraft. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting design.
Some of you might recognize the copper golem from the 2021 mob vote. And today we will show you how we have reinvented it. But that's not
Oh, so I'm guessing it doesn't press buttons anymore, because they said they reinvented it, so.
My personal relation to copper in game is that I mine a bunch of it, forget that I can't use it for tools, and then hoard it in my inventory. Copper is really about...
Yes, but you can craft copper into many different blocks, which can be used for a wide variety of builds, and you can craft copper into a spyglass. I think that's pretty good. I don't know if we really need tools, but I guess let's see what Mojang did.
Abundant in Minecraft, so we wanted to make it more useful, to give it more of a purpose.
So today we are releasing the copper golem, the copper chest, and copper armor, tools and weapons to Bedrock Beta and Preview.
I mean, I don't really see a use for copper tools and armor unless they're on par with iron, because they are a bit easier to find. So I think it would be nice if they're on par with iron, or, you know, maybe not that much worse, or perhaps maybe it can be better. But yeah, let's see. The chest looks pretty cool though.
We haven't added a tool and armor tier since the Nether update, so this is a really big and exciting thing.
It's easier to find copper than iron, so for
Yes.
players early in the player journey, we think it will be really helpful that we add this tier of copper tools between stone and iron.
I'm hoping that the update will see a lot more people using copper and making sure to mine it and actually put in tools. It fits really nicely into the sort of early game.
I mean, the thing is, when you get stone tools, you want to switch your stone tools out for iron tools as soon as possible. Like, I'm not really sure if anyone's going to be like, oh yeah, let me go mine some copper so I can craft some tools that are worse than iron. Even though if I spent some time looking, I could probably find enough iron to make a full set of tools and maybe some armor. I think the armor is pretty nice because maybe early game you craft a full set of tools out of iron and make that nice shield for yourself, but then you might not have enough iron for a full set, so maybe you'll replace some pieces with copper. I think it's sort of good for that reason, but in terms of tools, I feel like most people are just going to be aiming for iron tools rather than going for copper tools as an intermediary step. But you know, some players are different, and that's just my subjective and personal opinion. But yeah, I think it's not that bad of a feature. It kind of does seem like a mod, to be honest, like how we used to have those emerald armor and tools mods. This kind of seems the same. I feel like they could have added copper armor and copper tools maybe a bit earlier, like maybe a year ago, but Mojang can do what they want.
In progression, using copper for things you maybe would have before either been stuck on stone or, you know, had to decide whether you want to use iron for.
So, obviously, the copper golem fits perfectly into this game drop.
The Copper Golem was a fan favorite and one beloved in the development team as well. I wanted to bring
Oh.
it back with a bit more of an engaging
Oh, wait, you can take stuff out of the copper chest. Interesting. Huh, let's see what they do with that.
mechanic, and also because it's just a cute little thing.
We've changed the Copper Golem functionality quite a lot.
The new design is that it's going to move around and take items from copper chests and put them in
Oh,
empty chests or
interesting.
chests with a matching copy of that item to sort of help clean up your inventory management.
Oh, so it's like a
The
walking
copper chest is,
multi-item
created when
sorter
you summon
slash
the Copper Golem.
recategorizer.
So it will come already
Huh.
with batteries included, kind of, that it has copper chests where you can start.
Honestly, multi-item sorting recategorizers are very good because you can just put everything you have into one chest and it can sort it out into categories that you've made yourself. So let's say that you have a row of chests that just have end related items or nether related items. Well, you can build a redstone machine that can actually categorize your items for you in the different sort of categories you want. So maybe you want like a full oak wood chest, or maybe you want a nether chest, or maybe you want a color chest with colored blocks and wools and whatnot. Then yeah, I feel like using redstone for that is pretty nice in my opinion. But I guess it is pretty cool for people who don't want to do all the complicated redstone that comes with building a recategorizer to just go ahead and use copper golems instead.
Putting items into it already as soon as you have the Copper Golem.
You can also craft copper chests yourself if you take a regular chest and surround it with copper ingots.
Okay. So this isn't
One
just spawn
big
with a
thing
copper
for
golem,
me
you can
is
craft
that
it too.
The copper golem can add life to your builds. It's kind of like adding inhabitants in a way. You know, it will walk around and actually do things, which will make your build feel.
I mean, is it like really realistic to have a walking steampunk golem around your dwelling? Hey, I don't know.
Very alive, and I think that's really charming.
The new functionality comes a lot from talking with the community and talking with creators. Inventory management has become a bigger and bigger thing in Minecraft as more items have been added. So being able to have something that goes around and moves things in your base and helps sort of organize things.
Yes, if you
is a
don't
bonus.
want to build a redstone machine
So it
for
feels
that.
really good that the copper golem is making a comeback. When we, look at the visions for future game drops, we always revisit old ideas as well to find the best ideas for the right drops.
For me, the best
Okay, that's a
thing
pretty
with
cool
the golem
animation.
is the cuteness and the animation.
The look of it's mostly the same as it was in the mob votes. We've updated the textures for when it's oxidizing over time to make it look a bit nicer.
So I think there is something very fascinating with seeing time passing in a world like a Minecraft world, and that's why I'm so fond of copper oxidizing over time, because it means that you can see the history of your Minecraft world. And when you summon the copper golem and place a block of a certain oxidation state, the copper golem will get that same oxidation state. All these new copper features are available in beta and preview for Bedrock right now. Whoa. Did we place any torches on our way here?
All right. So what do I think about this drop? I think it's interesting, although I don't really see a need for an intermediary new set of tools and armor between stone and iron. But I guess like if you want to have slightly better armor than leather, because people really don't feel like killing cows and making leather armor, to be honest. So I feel like having copper before iron is pretty interesting and pretty useful. But for tools, it's pretty easy to craft iron tools and to find iron. You just need to honestly know where to look. But yeah, I do think this is an interesting update. And I find it quite interesting that Mojang is doing game drops now, because they're slowly adding features throughout the year so they can get community feedback. They always keep the Minecraft players coming back for more. So if they did it like how they used to do it before, where they used to have one giant update per year, well, then we're going to be seeing a lot of players being inactive for a year and then coming back a year later when a new update drops. But with these gradual drops, we're going to have Minecraft players visiting the game again throughout the year to check out the new features. So I think that is pretty interesting that they have done it that way to keep their players more engaged. So I think that's going to do it all for today's video / reaction, I guess. And I want to thank you guys all very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified of my future uploads. And I will see you all later. Peace.